Hi guys, welcome to the best podcast show in Cameroon right now. It's TopChat, and today we are going to be discussing about something quite interesting. You want to stick around and watch it, but before you keep on watching, please make sure you share, subscribe and like this video. On the show today, we are going to be talking about social media, and with me, I have my friends. I have two beautiful ladies. I don't even know where to start from. All of them are fine. All of them are cute. All of them. In fact, these girls, if you see them, you go melt. On my right, we have the beautiful, gorgeous Brittany Foncha.
Thank you so much, Beza. Hey people, nice being here once more. Thank you so much, TopChat.
It's practically our home.
Yeah.
Would they actually sleep for here? And on my left, we have Foncha, Sharon.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, like that's cold. Like it's really cool. Like, in fact, most of girl on the show for the best podcast show in Cameroon. That's the kind of energy you're giving me.
Hey, I'm happy to be here.
You're not happy. You're not showing it.
You can't beat me.
I know what people say. Yeah, and on the show today, guys, we're going to be talking about social media. It's practically something all of us use. In fact, we are getting addicted to it. What's your take on social media? I'll start with Funky.
What's my take on social media? Social media is a platform where everybody's trying to thrive in. Everybody's trying to have a say in.
Sure.
Everybody's trying to showcase something there.
Sure.
Everybody's trying to belong there. Social media is a platform that things are happening. It's a world on its own. It's another world. Now this is the world that we're inside. Is another world, which is the social media world. So to me, that's social media basically in simple and few words.
Sha, social media narrative.
Now a reality now. Social media is a reality. Like, if you're not on social media, it's almost like you're not a happening somebody because everything is on social media. Even schools now have lectures on social media. So it's basically a reality. Whether you like it or not, you have to be on social media, at least one platform.
That means I don't have a choice to stay like that.
That's why TopChat is on social media now. Is TopChat not on social media?
And if we cannot condemn it much because we practically rely on it. Now we are talking about social media. Share a good or a bad. What do you think? Is it a good platform? Is it a good thing for us as a society, or is it bad? Funky, tell me. Do I put your face so? How did you shop who say?
No, the question, like, I'm trying to figure out the actual question. Well, you've already asked something which is really striking. Whether it's bad or good. In the world that we are today, everything we do, there's good and bad. Social media is causing a lot of good. But we cannot deny the fact that it is causing more harm than good in today's world. You know, when social media came in, there was a lot of productivity. There were a lot of everything was just so concise, was so well structured. The aim of social media was really made clear. Now the aim of social media is it has left its original meaning, and that is going to suit us what we want. We want it to really give us. There's a kind of identity that you want to get when you're on social media.
What kind of identity?
The identity of celebrity
or normal floor member.
It's just that you just want to have a say.
You want to belong.
You want to belong. There's this feeling of belonging in social media.
Okay, now you talk about belonging. Is it good or bad for you?
Belonging, actually, social media, it depends on the influence it's having on you now. For example, someone like me, I can see that the particular people I follow on social media, I don't know, they put out value. So they push me to want to belong in a positive way, like actually want to do the clean work, be hardworking, be smart working, and everything that is necessary. So I can be like that.
You don't see the other bad side of social media?
No, I see the other bad side. I just choose to not look at the bad side of it.
Why?
That's not my interest.
It's really difficult to not choose to look at the bad side when you're on social media.
Yeah.
Simply because social media is about scrolling.
Yes.
Scrolls. When you scroll, you don't choose what to see.
And on this show, I've said something like, if what catch me on social media, I don't know whether it's good or bad. It's nyash. And I'm just, it's me. I've been saying it on this show several times. Nyash. So when I screw, and I don't see nyash. That's my weak point.
And yashless.
And
So that's the value you get based
that's
on
a
social media.
yes, that's a value.
And how does that add to you?
It does not really add to me. It's just like you get some kind of pleasure. Like people will
What
tell
kind
you
of pleasure?
cigarette is bad, cigarette is bad. But people still smoke. It's the pleasure. It's not because it adds something to your system. Not that you
There's
smoke
some
a cigarette.
pleasures that will actually lead to other pleasures.
Yes. Like the pleasure of nyash.
Well, you say the pleasure of nyash. What does nyash lead you to do?
To have a girlfriend that has nyash.
And when you have that girlfriend, what do you do with that girlfriend?
We play with the nyash.
What if what if sometimes you don't even have a girlfriend per se? So let's say you see nyash on social media and it gingers you, and you don't have a girlfriend. What does that lead you to do? You are turned on.
And we
then-
go to those sites
and
that
then-
have nyashes.
And then things start happening
Yes.
because of the influence of social media.
Actually, it's bad because it's causing some people to put insecurity in others. Or should I say low self-esteem? Like, okay, for example, we have spoken about nyash.
Yes.
If you're now dating a girl who doesn't have, and then you keep seeing that, at some point you can start talking to her and be like, I like my girls curvy, and you want to see your girlfriend might be tempted or moved to want to start taking these pills to enlarge places on her body. Even if she doesn't want to do it, at the back of her mind, even if she wants to, I don't know, she'll not really.
Why would you not want to have
She'll
nyash?
start seeing herself as ugly, maybe because the guy she's supposed to love wants somebody who has nyash, and she's nyashless.
Why don't you want to have nyash? Like, is nyash a crime?
Actually, it's not a crime. But then you cannot. That's why we are talking about social media here, because that's the influence it gives on us. Because when you see something good and what is on social media, oftentimes it's not the real thing.
Yes.
For instance, if I'm hurt, I will never post on social media that I'm hurt. You always see my happy life.
Yes.
You will never see my sad
No,
life.
people do post.
No. How many on a scale of 10%? What kind of percent? How many percent? Or even 100%? How many percent?
The people who even post, the people who post, they don't mean it. They're not actually hurt. They're doing it for content.
Yes.
The people who post that they are hurt
They just
are
want
doing
to
it for
get
content.
that
So
drive
when-
leads to their
So when I feel like I'm hurt, I should not post on social media.
Do you post?
Do you?
I do.
What is
There's
the social media
that.
handle? Let's look at it now.
No, that's it. Let's forget about the social media handle. It's like I post. No, like if I have any emotions out there, I just post. Like
and
in case-
how does that help you?
it does not need to help me. It can help somebody else. Like
Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Is your feelings, your emotions on social media, is it good or
And the
harm?
truth is, people don't care about your emotions.
People really do not care.
What
It's just
we care
content.
about is just content. What makes us to feel good,
but okay,
pleasure,
now,
and happy.
we are talking about social media. We talk about people coming to view things. Like, how can you not care about people's conscience? And you're on a social media platform. Everybody wants to feel important right now.
That's what
And
I'm saying.
so you care more about the other stuff, the other kind of content than my
That's what I'm
worries.
saying. That on social media, everybody has a say. If you're posting your life on social media, please expect people to say something about
Yes.
your life. Because your life now is now public.
Okay.
If you have a private or personal life and you post on social media, please expect people to talk about it. Don't be angry if you say I'm hurt and I come and reply that it concerns who.
You're not supposed to say it's your page, it's your privacy. It's
not your
social
privacy,
media.
If
It's
it
out
was,
there.
If it was your privacy, you wouldn't post.
Yes.
And it has nothing to do with us. We really don't care.
We really don't care.
So in essence now, social media is like that gossipy neighbor.
I think that's the highest thing people use social media for.
Vibes.
Gossip.
Vibes.
You just walk in a strange way, and before you know it, you're online. You're actually trending online.
We're looking for the next big news.
Yes.
The
Everybody
news,
wants to
yes.
be the one to bring the news
It's
online.
it's not a bad thing. You know, humans have always wanted attention,
bad thing.
and I feel like social media is granting this request. We
No,
have
it's a
always
bad thing.
wanted attention.
There's negative and positive attention.
It's so bad because people no longer have their uniquenesses.
Yes.
The uniqueness of people have died. Everybody wants to have a say. So if I come on social media, if I see that Beza is talking, it's like, let's say you have a podcast.
Yeah.
And I go back home and like, oh, he's having a podcast. I equally have to have a podcast. Maybe I was not built to handle a podcast. Maybe I was built to walk behind the cameras. Now my uniqueness is killed because I want to belong. I've seen you do this thing. So I feel like I can do it.
So in
That's
essence,
the problem with
social media tend to deviate a lot of people
from their original selves.
How do you even find your original self? Because sometimes I feel like the social media even helps people find their original self. Like you just see something and you're like, maybe I can do this, and you do it and you're successful.
That's what
they say. It has a good and a bad side.
It has good and bad. I remember I've learned a lot on social media. I cannot deny that fact. I've learned a lot.
What has social media made you do?
social media do a lot of things.
Name them. Especially the evil part. I just want to know.
The evil part.
I just want to know. Where are the drums? Somebody, okay, play the drums.
Okay, what are some of the evil social media has made me do? I felt the pressure of my friends having guys and posting that I did not have. So I was tempted to
you posted. Wait. So you have actually posted the guy. You are asking of my social media handle.
No, on my WhatsApp status, no.
It's the social media.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying I posted on Facebook where you're asking for my social media handle now.
Yes,
it's not social media.
Facebook, WhatsApp, and every other, even YouTube is a social media.
Yes, but WhatsApp is more private. WhatsApp is more private than Facebook.
It's a private social media. I still have your WhatsApp contact. So,
but how will you see now? It's a long time ago. So you're asking me about the evil. So the evil social media has made me done.
So posting your boyfriend on social media is the social media.
It's not an evil.
Yeah, because
to me, I don't support the fact that it's not an evil. Why? Because it's your private life. Why should your private life be out there? Why are you oppressing people with your husband? Why don't you also hide your own husband? Why don't you hide your wedding from social media? No, your wedding is the sealing. Is it what? It's when you seal it. Why should I post a guy in my dating stage? Let's say we just start dating. Excitement. I post it. People will not attack what they don't know. If you have a good relationship, I always vouch that keep it private. Till when you are setting, it does not mean if a guy puts you a ring on your finger, will marry you. Okay. Yes. It doesn't still mean that if people are getting married tomorrow, you people still end up together. So social media can help. Social media can destroy it. The same people can be like, it don't happen. I knew that it will happen. Yes, I've been noticing they go break up. Yes. The expectations are so high. Why do I feel like this social media is not a good place for everybody? No, it's good. It's very good. Except for relationship. It's good and it's bad. It's bad for families too. Because of social media, many families have become broken.
In the family, the mother is seated with her phone in the parlor where they're supposed to be spending evening together as a family. The mom is on her phone, the dad is on his phone, the kids are on their phone, the TV is on, nobody's talking to anybody. They can still meet on the WhatsApp group. It's not the same thing. That's where natural communication dies. Okay, a couple will decide to go on an outing. There's no intimacy. And then they are there, the girl or the guy, they're on the phone. Let me take a picture of the food. Let's take pictures of each other. But now the actual conversation that they are supposed to have, yes, it's lacking. Each and every one of them is there for just for pictures, for posting, or for gallery to show friends. So, social media, it's thriving in evils and ills.
But you also said that social media has a lot of money. Social media.
For me, social media has helped my business. I sell makeup. So it has helped me reach many people. My first makeup student, first person I told me actually made on social media. Then I also learned affiliate marketing through social media. I was able to increase my skills in writing through social media. I met my teacher through social media. The YouTube videos, I watched a lot of valuable content on YouTube. Even the ebooks I read, or I read and I'm still reading, I got them through social media.
It's thriving good.
Some people find true love on social media.
Some people, yeah, they do.
True love. Like, you find that serious boyfriend, the bone of my bone.
Have you heard they say that if you're dating somebody online that you've never met physically, it's not different from saying you are dating a spiritual husband? Because you've never met them physically. Okay. These are people, social media is giving people husbands. So I'm not refusing the fact. But those husbands or wives that they had, how is their life in real life?
They are fine.
How sure are you? I know some of them, let me say most of them. I know some people who met online, but their lives are so difficult. They live in that physical intimacy of knowing each other one-on-one. It's not there.
Don't you think that rebukes the purpose of social media? Because if you look at social media, one of the main reasons it was created was to bridge some gaps.
I know, yeah, sure.
And now if you say it is creating more gap, don't that contradict the purpose of social media?
No, it's not creating more gap. That's why I'm saying that it's 50-50. It's good and it's bad. To an extent. Social media is causing more harm than good.
It's more bad than good. Though. See, we go do the mathematics for here.
This is
60-40.
60% bad, 40% good.
Yeah. Why would you say 50-50? For you, honestly. Why would
let me just say, I was just giving an estimation. To me, I still don't think it's 50-50. What I was trying to marry to 50-50 is that there is good and there is bad.
Okay.
So the good is, they say there's good, there's bad. That's 50-50 for my own conglomerate. But let's go to the intensive thrive of bad and evil on social media. It's so alarming more than good. When you go online, you see a good girl, nice, well dressed. Next week you're coming, she's half
And twerking.
Yeah, it's so funny how my mother will go on social media. I'm not saying my mother, I mean some mothers will go and be twerking online. What an embarrassment. Why? Because of the pressure of social media. My mom or some mothers, some fathers, not fathers, mothers especially, shave, put lines. It's like they're trying to leave their ages to come back to their
Don't you think?
ages.
Don't you think it's social media is just giving them a voice to do what they
No, to
want?
me that's not a voice.
To do what I've always wanted to do.
Understand something.
That's not
Like,
a
you have freedom.
At
But
first
you
they
don't
were
have...
limited to ashawos were limited to nightclubs, particular halls, and stuff like that. But now they can take their business. You like you said, you're promoting your business on social media. That's somebody's business. How then should it be a bother to us until you have
She's talking about mothers in particular.
mothers? But
That's not a business. To me, that's not
like,
a
What are you showing your child?
one comedian said a shower was meant for mature women until small people they can spoil the business.
So when people twerk, what do they gain? Like, do they pay them?
They are showcasing their market. See, people should understand this thing. It is
What's the
market.
market? That's what I want to
Like
understand.
how
What's
the market is their body.
So they sell the body.
Yeah.
Why don't they make it clear that we do this twerking for this particular
That is-
length of time because we need this, and we twerk for 1 minute for this price, we twerk for 2 minutes for this price, we twerk for 3 minutes for this price. Why don't they do that?
Because it's sometimes you don't just say things like that. Okay, so you go to my profile and I say, like now, I like Nyach. Everybody know I like Nyach in this show. So if I go to my profile, I'll just say like Nyach, like her. So anywhere you see Nyach, contact me. Does that make any sense? Now I've said it now. If you can watch this video, you understand that I like Nyach. So when they are twerking it, obviously for you to just understand that, okay, they want this, you could hook up with them.
That's the funny part. The fun part of it is that most of these people, when people come and leave this, should I say indecent or some kind of perverse comments on their comment section, they feel insulted.
Hot mama.
Because they have the freedom to do what they want on their page, but you don't actually have the freedom to come and comment, which is actually it's contradictory. Because it is social media, everybody can say what they want to say anywhere, and they are addressing you according to how you appear.
But what will we be doing on somebody's content and you're commenting rubbish? If you don't like it,
Why would you comment rubbish? That's the problem.
Then the thing is, you actually like it. Let's face the fact.
You are on
You
a
actually
social
for you to watch a 10 seconds video until you go and comment. You actually enjoy what you were watching.
So if I saw the
No, I don't enjoy things.
I said,
Have you ever
Don't be
commented
angry.
on something to condemn it?
Of course.
Especially
many times. I watch some videos because I'm so angry.
Okay.
When I just start hearing what they're saying, I'll just finish it because I really am pissed. I have written really paragraphs for some posts that I'm not really happy about.
Okay.
I really express myself. So if somebody comes and reply me like, your mother, your father, why do you have to say this kind of thing? I was like, actually, like, why did you post it? If you didn't expect my opinion, you're on a platform that's social. Everybody has an opinion.
So
you would have kept it private and not expect me to talk. Let's say if you kept it private and I come to your house and say, why are you doing this? You can attack me.
Yeah.
But if I comment and you come back to attack me, that's a problem.
Why can you not just mind your own business?
That's what I'm saying. We all
Why
have
can you not mind your own
I
business?
can't mind
And we
my
all have
business.
freedom.
Truth be told, most of these platforms will tell you this content is above this, or this
How
content
many do that
contains.
now?
Or they
That's for movies now.
Don't you know you're supposed to have watch over some particular content above 18.
Come on, let's say somebody's doing a pose, a picture, somebody come and write.
Is it the social media fault that
No.
people have decided to start using phones early?
No, it's who is
Who's Ellie?
Like people start using phones, you see young children of 10 years, they're using
The
phones.
truth
Because
is
their
we
parents
can't-
gave them, they did
the
not
truth
buy
is
them.
We can't avoid it. It must not even necessarily be phones, laptops, computers at home that have connections. Sometimes they don't have phones. They go online, they scroll things, they start seeing things. Maybe a child never even knew what love was. Will go online and watch a movie and hear about I love you. So the brain will start processing like,
And I want to know more.
what is the meaning of love? They see somebody get a flower and give a guy or something, and they are like, wow.
So it means when you love
girl.
somebody, you have to give the person
So
flowers.
that's their brain now is processing this information they've gotten from social media. Very soon you know they start writing love letters. Soon they start holding hands. Very soon you see they start kissing, start taking place.
Just have 1,000 miles begin with
Before you know it, they meet somewhere private, they take off their pants, things start happening.
Normally, why should I go somewhere private that you don't take off your pants? Are we going somewhere to go and pray?
That's what we're saying about the influence of social media.
On children, especially.
Children have access to these things. You might, even if you see it below, if you're above or below 18, don't watch. I remember the times I saw it, I still watch. Yeah, I'll confess. And
children want to know.
I will see.
What were you watching?
They blur it. They put something like something there like that.
Yes.
Don't watch if you're not. I still tap it.
What were you watching?
I'm so curious.
What were you watching?
Why did I even have access to it?
What were you watching?
I was watching what I was watching.
What were you watching? It is coming out. So now, is it the fault of the social media, or is it people not being? Is it the fault of your parents not just being in control of what their children are watching? Don't you think?
I really think parents have a role to play, and it's a good role, yes. Let's say I grew up with that kind of parents that they were so hard. Let me call them iron-fisted. My mom is so strict. My mom did not allow me to do some certain things. I remember my first phone, my mom took it. The second phone, I had phones quite early. I had my first phone in primary 4.
Who bought it?
My uncle. I had the second one in primary 6.
Who bought that one?
My aunt.
Why is it that your relatives were just buying you?
Yes, I grew up in that kind of home where people were so exposed and, you know.
Okay,
yes,
let me just break this down. Has a boy ever bought you a phone?
A boy?
Yes.
I think it happened. Yeah, I think it happened. But this was as a bit like this one. Not when I was a child.
Okay, nobody bought you a phone.
A guy bought me a phone as I mature. Like now I'm mature. A guy bought me a phone once.
Oh.
No guy has ever bought me a phone before when I was this age.
Oh God, the guy that bought this phone is feeling special. Now I feel like he's the Ojogo. Like, now me don't buy this girl phone.
Yeah, it's really special. So the thing is, when I had these phones, my mom was not really happy because she was seeing that like my aunts, they thought that they were just petting me, but they were going to really destroy me to an extent. So I remember in my class in primary school, my friends would be like, Brittany has a phone. They will be coming to look at watch, play games, text, you know, be texting about small crush, and that.
How do you have the photo having crutches?
Primary 6.
Primary 6?
Yeah, we had crush. My crush. I remember his name. His name was Samuel. He also had a phone. So we texted our small crush messages.
Have you watched this video of this man? I'm going to say, you're
a bad boy. A bad boy.
You're a bad girl. Brini, you're a very bad girl.
I'm just saying what phones, you know, when I got phones early, it was making me to do. Let's say if I didn't have phones, I would not even have that thought to communicate such a message.
You could write letter.
I remember they actually wrote me letters when I was younger.
They wrote letters?
Yes, they wrote me lots of letters.
How many letters did you respond to?
I never responded like written letter to somebody, but I always responded by my actions to the person. For instance, let's meet at this place. I will not write back that let's meet. I will communicate it to a friend. The person who brought the letter. I go back and tell the person that okay, I heard.
And you're coming. In that place that you're talking about.
I relate it.
In that place, wait, let's be getting this answer straight. In that place you're talking about.
Of course.
I don't want to know what happened at the end. I will assume
wait, no,
that nothing happened.
Let's say that this is a very transparent podcast.
Yeah.
We're saying it to make people to know that this is real life. Yeah, we're not trying to come and fake what we are not. We're saying what we've experienced.
And she's just trying to say that if anything happened bad that time, she regrets it. That's what she's trying to say.
Why are you forcing what it's about? Why are you forcing what it's about?
Okay, you don't regret it. Okay, she does not regret what happened.
Bad that happened. It was just one kind of small children playing and I was doing.
Yes, that's how it always starts. Have you ever heard this thing that mommy play? I've never heard it before.
Oh my goodness. No, but you just want to digress.
You want to digress. Allow her to say what she's saying.
Alright.
What I was initially talking about was the fact that my parents were so strict. So right now, I know that what my mom and my granny, my uncles, they were doing, it really helped me. So when I go on social media, I can remember the trainings I had. I can remember solely the trainings they gave me. The way they cultured me. So if I had to do something, let's say if I cannot even be moved. Right now, I'm not being moved. Pressure from social media can never affect me. Why? Because not really because I'm mature, but because from the basis, from where I grew, from the trainings I had. You know,
so who did this training?
My mom especially. My mom
The
was
very mom that
so
that took out these phones.
Yes, my mom broke my phone many times, two or three. She scattered it. I remember the time she saw a message, "I love you." Where are you?
I
So my mom-
I was like, who scattered a phone? It really just make a mom not look like.
my mom, yes, she had to destroy it. She saw that I was really deviating. So
Yes.
she had to destroy
If not you.
So my mom called me and told me to remove the SIM card myself. So I removed the SIM card. I didn't know what was up. So she read it, but she didn't tell me anything. When she called me, she said, "Let me break it with my hands." I took the SIM card. I started crying. So why are you crying? She said, "Break it." And I'll break it. Then she took the phone. She gave me the phone. Come beside me. As I was coming, she slapped me and she took the phone and bam! I cried. I was like, oh my goodness.
Were you crying because of the slap or because of the slap? Was it painful?
Everything. I was crying for the slap, for the phone, for the person I'm going to miss.
What? At that time, what social media platforms?
Everything inclusive. It was a small button phone. The time she broke this particular phone I'm talking about was in secondary school. I think from three.
You're using a Java Facebook.
Yeah, Java Facebook. I had a Sony Ericsson.
Wow.
Sony Ericsson phone.
And you were the top of your class. when people are using now big phones like iPhone 14.
Yeah. I remember in my school days, I used to always have phones that I think in my batch I was the first one to have iPhone 4. I went from iPhone 4, I went to iPhone 5. In my class, yes, and then I had a tablet. 2 at once. I had iPhone 4 and tablets. I sold my iPhone 4, I bought iPhone 5.
You be done bad.
Yeah, I had all these
You be done really bad.
You be done bad. You sold your iPhone 4.
Yeah, I sold it. And I bought iPhone 5.
If you're watching this video, please don't say anything they give you. Britney is a bad girl. She's a bad girl. I've said it, she's a bad girl.
No, not bad. I'm just.
What's your experience with social media?
No.
With your family, though? Britney has talked about her upbringing and people and her family fighting really hard. You see, the mommy really try. You know, easy. Like if I meet your mama now, I get for buy one bottle to say, "Mama, she not that much drink this thing." You don't try because the level where they begin me go be by now for the go now maternity for number 4 picking bed. He try. What was yours like?
Actually, I had my first phone. Was it in Form 5?
Now them this.
After I passed O levels, my dad gave me a phone as congratulations present. Then since I went to boarding school, so I really didn't even need a phone much. So but when people were in school, they were always talking about, I went to school, it was a Lady of Lots, and then now since we're only girls, Sacred is only boys. So most people used to date, like the Lots girls dating Sacred boys. So people used to just
In
call
boarding
boyfriend.
schools, you must keep
People used to write letters now.
Wow. With no post office.
We used to write letters and it used to reach her. Valentine's Day in school was hot.
In boarding school.
Hot! So all these things we used to talk about, I remember very well when I was in Form 4, Form 5, there was a group chat where it was for sacred, like boarding school children in Bamenda. It was titled Subjects. That was the name of the group. Like it was so hot, and there was always gist. So when people were talking about it in class, I always used to feel like left out. And my father promised to buy me a phone when I passed O level. So like that was one of my real pushing, like that really pushed me to want to pass very well. When I passed, as I just got online, I had a book where I was taking friends' phone numbers since I knew that after O level results they'll buy me a phone. I just saved, texted, and added me to the group. I was excited. I was so excited.
And you went naughty also. Because Britney went naughty. It's true you would have got naughty also. Like you are beautiful, fine, the same characteristics, and you go naughty. True.
Yeah, I had like 2 crushes at the same time. Master, the 5 boys were just everywhere, you know.
Crushing on my teacher. I had teachers I was crushing on.
No, I've crushed
When you were close to your teacher.
I've crushed on a teacher in the university.
Thank God, though. Thank God for your mama.
My secondary school days, we had young teachers, very clean. My biological teacher, was so neat. This man was always organized.
Why do I?
His fingernails was clean, his toenails.
You at what age did you know that somebody fingernails was?
No, girls pay attention to the details.
It's like the smell. How?
Yes, the aura. Oh my gosh.
Please, we are still on social media. Oh, these girls have to kill me. They want to. No, Beza, you are not spoiled. Beza, you are sent.
Anyways,
sender just
you've
like
gotten
Nyash.
our point. You've gotten our point.
It's a sender just like Nyach. I'm a sender like Nyach. Like a holy saint. Yeah.
So you were just basically talking about people, the influence people will have on social media without their parents. Let's say without upbringing. Because upbringing matters.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Upbringing matters a lot.
Like our life, the way we grew up, I don't think social media can spoil you. Because like the upbringing, like you said, social media had no use for our upbringing. Our upbringing will beat the social media out of you.
Yeah.
Like, who were you to touch your parents' phone? Talk less
Right
of
now,
owning a phone.
children are doing it. You see older people having a conversation. It's so much of just come and jump into the conversation and start arguing with you. You're like, I say, who give her? What that for? I'm just looking at
And social media is even taking over our normal convention, cable line and TV stations, and like everybody.
TV is becoming boring.
TV is
Very
becoming boring.
boring.
Like you're holding your phone and there's TV going on. Like, what are they saying? I will just before they say it on the TV, I've watched it on my phone like a couple of times already.
Sometimes we just put the TV on for the noise. Let the place just be
A
noisy.
generation of scrolling, endless scrolling.
When we come back here, you people tell me about everything that people have done on this social media. I'll be right back. Welcome back. We are still on TopChat, the most vibrant podcast show out there. And today we are still talking about social media, and we still have our beautiful, beautiful friends with us in the studio. I saw something on social media the other day. Since we're talking about social media, I saw something on social media the other day. This woman from Bamenda said her husband is cheating too much. And then she decided to cut off what he's using to cheat. A fair rough play. Because there's a level of play you are not supposed to play. How can you play to this extent of cutting? Can you do that such? Let me just ask you first. If your man cheats, you cash up the very first day your mind for cutting this thing. In manhood. Why you shake your head?
I cannot do it.
Why?
I cannot do it.
You cannot do it and say you don't get hurt for doing what it.
I not get hurt.
Or they think they give you joy.
No, I not get hurt. So I just check her. I just check and say go die. Even though I don't like the fact that she, but I'm not made that. So better make go on defense.
So you prefer divorce?
Yeah.
What if he do you well? Sorry, what if when I did do myself well?
Then we'll see divorce now. It means that my peace of mind be more important.
You rewind me. The way you go do. I repeat, it's a cutting of manhood case. But people get hurt.
It's funny. It's funny say you will be a criminal for somebody to be worth that energy. So then you'll get to the point where you will take something for cutting. So I don't really advocate for people trying to retaliate with the cheating scenario. Why? Because when somebody cheats on you, the first problem is not you actually. The problem starts with the individual who cheats. Because if I'm the problem, we'll discuss. Why do you have to go outskirt to do what you are doing? And then to me, my worry is a woman who had the courage to cut the husband's manhood. Like, how do you start? Because only for me to wound somebody's wound when I'm trimming a child's nail, or even mine, the small blade,
there's nothing.
I feel hurt.
They say what a woman can do, what a man can do, a woman can do better. If a man can cut,
it's tragic. Let's say the woman was taking lessons. We're going to say a woman is very good, nice, and loving. But when she wants to do evil, the devil will stand and take lessons. I think this woman, she went overboard. Because did the man die?
It was in the hospital. There was the essence of living. How can I live without my bad Jacob? How can I, what my source of happiness?
No, it's so sad. To me, that woman went overboard. I will not handle cheating like that. Yeah, I will not handle cheating like that. Why do you have to even soil yourself because a man cheated on you? To me, if he cheats on me, I just think we are not meant to be that. It's not worth fighting for. We fight for what?
Wait. Close. Wait. So cheating on you can also be termed as loss of love.
Yes, you wanting to leave.
You wanting to leave?
Yes.
Well, I don't.
What's your favorite food?
I don't think so.
What's your favorite food?
Let her finish what she's saying.
No, what's your favorite? No, I'll go back to her. What's your? Have you ever cheated on Ekwan with another meal?
You cannot compare human beings and feelings with food.
That's because people have refused to see things in that light.
No, this is just you trying to accept cheating.
Yeah, exactly.
Any man who is not cheating out there, you are cheating yourself.
Okay,
Like
so you're just trying
if
to
you are not
say-
cheating
So
on
you're
your wife,
advocating cheating.
I'm not advocating for cheating, but you cannot stay on one woman. Well, my brother, try other
So if
things.
you're married,
Yes, that's why I don't only use one
okay, ladies,
network.
please beware. I hope your girlfriend is watching or your future wife is watching. So this is going to be used against you in the court of law.
I'll keep it as evidence on your wedding day
in the
to
court of-
remind her
in the
if she
court of
wants to do
marriage.
this.
No, but as an African man, me, I'll just go for the polygamous nature. So we'll just side.
You're just speaking things.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just speaking things. Because in all, I believe men cheat, but that doesn't mean they don't love their main woman. Like she was trying to say, people who love. I mean, if you're loving somebody, if you cheat on them, it means you're falling out of love. No, men are like children who go into a.
If you talk different, you know ever.
No, men are like no. I'm giving a scenario. Men are like children who go into a store. They have toys.
Yeah.
When they go to a store, they see other toys. It's so attractive to them. They just want to have it.
All.
They just want to taste it. They have that feel, like I want to feel it. I want to play with
So
it.
now you get the
That's
point.
how men are.
So
but that does not mean that.
So you
Wait, no,
blame
I'm
us.
not. No, get my point. I'm balancing it. That is for a childish man. You know, a mature man does not need to cheat.
Oh.
Because now this is where you become betrothed to the one. So why do you even have to cheat? Why not just break up and go to the other woman?
Wait.
Why do you hurt to?
Wait. I want to understand something. Why is cheating first of all wrong?
Why is it right? Please tell me.
Why is cheating wrong?
Tell us why it's right.
Who made cheating wrong?
Please, who made it right?
Me.
If you can know who made it right or why it was made right, you.
Me. I made it right.
Tell you why.
So we made it wrong.
Please tell us why you made it right.
Because people just get up and say this is bad, this is good. It does not mean that
so
it is
how
bad
right,
and it is good.
How right is it?
Like the fact I cannot stay with one person.
So it
does
means
not
it's
mean
okay
that
to
you're
if
bad.
your wife can cheat, right?
It's okay. We can always agree on something.
Then means people are not even in a relationship. Like what's this supposed to be? Means it's like I don't know, a game where everybody comes and jumps and plays and then just go. So you want to cheat and then your wife is cheating and both of you come back and they take care of the children.
Like
and then cheat. It's not a relationship.
If we don't get to understand, these things, I feel like many of my brothers out there will lose their manhood at night because I'm sure that should happen at night. You will not catch me during the daytime and cut my manhood. Like even when mama wants to beat me, I used to run, talk less of my manhood. But how did that woman do it? That's a story for another day. We are still on social media.
Actually, how did she do it?
We are still on social media and Britney, back to you. There's a lot of things you said about social media. And you started with the bad things. Like, let me find out from you, what are some of the good things like you can point out that social media has done for you?
Yeah, a lot. Social media has added a lot of value to my life. Why? Because when I go online, I deliberately, intentionally make friends with people who add value to my life. So I know that there are people whose posts I read. When I read it, I'm informed, I'm educated. So they educate me, they inform me. I get the privilege to connect with valuable people. That's one thing that social media has done in my life greatly. I've connected with a lot of great people that sometimes I sit there and like, wow, how did this happen? Because of the consistency I learned from other people indirectly. So I'll be doing what I'm doing. I also advertise what I do, my works, my services. So people connect with me and I get clients, I get people who buy my services, people who try to recommend me too. Many people have recommended me, I don't even know them. So it's just like, somebody just told me that you MC, somebody told me that you do this, you do public speaking, please can you, and I'm paid. Whereas I did not even struggle. So social media has added.
At any point have you ever, sorry for cutting, but at any point have you ever felt like you're overdoing the social media thing?
Overdoing, I've never felt so because of the positive feels I have. The impact of social media in my life is so positive than negative. So I've never ever told myself that I'm posting too much. Sometimes I even feel I'm posting less. There was a time I was just too consistent that the energy was there and I dropped. When I dropped because I felt sick, so I was not posting for a long time. I think for like 3-4 months consecutively I was not posting. So some people got to me and asked, what happened to you? Are you okay? Are you fine? Why we are not seeing your content? We leverage on your content. And I was so wowed, like, so this consistency was really building a base, a fan base for me, that an audience that could connect to my work. So I've never felt like I'm overdoing it.
I'm not a very big fan of following people on social media, especially when they're talking about sex. Like you talk about the show, say they talk sex, and you're talking about it. I've told you on the show. Every edition I told you people I follow Nyash. If it is Nyash, I will be there. But
no, social media is that place where you choose. To me, when you're so intentional, you choose to either be influenced positively or negatively, because they are both. When you go online, there are so many things to be influenced by, either negative or positive. I was just sharing also during the break, there are some influencers who influenced my life in a negative way, because I was trying to meet up. You know, the sense of wanting to belong. I'll buy a dress. I actually remember that I bought a dress for 25,000 one time. I was so broke. I had that money. One of my aunties sent me that money, and when I had that money, I went online and I saw that dress. It's so the dress was so nice. Someone influencer wore it. I was like, need to even wear it. And I used that money and I bought it. When I bought the dress, I looked at my purse, I had 150 left. The thing hurt me and pained me so much. I snapped. I was just taking videos as I just bought it, feeling myself. Then I asked myself, like, who am I really trying to impress?
Did it fit you?
It fit me now.
Did you look good on it?
I look good, but my pocket does not look good. Like
so at the end, so we are supposed to now focus on our pocket, on our looks.
My purse was not looking good because that's what we feel. We try to impress people. Whereas you're killing yourself. Okay, I want to buy a car. When I buy a car, I'll post online. It's
and people will tell me congratulations.
They'll tell you
And that's another thing here. Fake life on social media, it's becoming rampant.
It is rampant.
Are you oppressing us? Please, I beg you, don't oppress us with fake life. Allow us to take this.
There's so many, like we're just saying here, there's so many happy smiles and happy lives. People always post take a selfie. I just take a selfie. I'm good. Wow.
But they also say fake it till you make it.
You fake.
No, there's a level of faking it till you're making. For a productive this thing. There's a productive one, no.
Yeah, and there's a negative one. The fake it till you make it concept is more is often in the mentality. I think we should focus on it with the mentality because faking it till you make it is training your mind. I remember there were times I've rented a hotel. I went to Yaoundé one time, and my uncle had one house is there, but I didn't want to stay there, so I dared myself. One night was the least price was 28,000. So the room was really good, but I wanted to dare myself. For a night, I had to spend 3 days there. I actually went with over 200 and something thousand. I went to a program, I had the money, so I said, let me dare myself. I took some months before I could raise 200 and something thousand. Let me dare myself, and I rented one night 32,000. That was for the second class. I think the highest was 50,000 or something like that. So I rented a second class and I slept there. The feeling it gave me was like I was really rich. It felt good, the atmosphere, everything. Woke up on the smooth, sweet carpet for me, everything. The bed was so nice. I put the TV as a child. This life is good. That's faking it too because I'm training my mind.
Yeah.
I left that place. I went to a restaurant. The restaurant was good. I left that simple restaurant. I went to a classic restaurant. One plate of food there was 8,000 francs. The other small was 8,000 for a plate of food without juice. So I was actually training my mind. When I did that,
I'll forever thank Mommy Puss.
There was when I did that, there was a mindset I was now cultivating because it was building my mind now. Not like I was actually faking it for myself, not for people. To build myself to like ready the atmosphere. I said I want to be rich, I want to be successful.
Trying to experience your future
life.
life.
Should also just be.
Don't you feel like you are just simply doing it offline and somebody else is doing it online to try to motivate it? Why do you think like it should really look like it is?
When it's bad for you don't really see that you need other people to see it.
Yes, you don't need.
You don't feel like other people must see it. You want them to see the results. You don't want them to see the process.
I want them to see the process.
Your process is your suffering.
Yes.
Suffering moment. Process is not a faking time.
It's
When you fake it, it's not your process.
It's part of the process.
No, it's not a process.
Okay,
when you
make
process, for instance, Beza, if I go back, if you have on Facebook, I'll go to your 2012 picture, and now I can see there's a process. But there was a time that you actually look like you were rubbing polish, and there was a time that looked like.
Hey, bring it. If you want to talk to me straight. Come out straight. See, there's some things there. No, there's some things in this show. If you want to talk to me straight. You said I look like rubbing polish. Like Kiwi.
Yeah, Kiwi, exact. It's like you actually you were using it one time. How can you be so accurate? You see, there's a time when you say process. Let's examine processes from 2011 to 2023 that we are now. You're not the same.
Yeah.
There's a time that you used to wear big shirts, some kind of trouser, you used to look funny, you used to have some kind of thick beard. Now you're well kept. That's process. From now to 2024, 2028, 2030, you will not look the same. That's process. But if I say, okay, my process is me going to a hotel to change myself and I'm posting, that's not process. Somebody would not have made it.
Why should you guys be defining the process? Like, why can the process not just be general? Like, why are you trying to generalize the process?
There's no process that is general.
Why are you trying to generalize the process like it should happen in a particular pattern? I don't feature decide for fake man. If faking is my own process, what's the problem there?
How can faking be your process?
It's my process. You say your own process is snapping pictures and like you cut, for example, to take a picture now and maybe you take a typical moment now. Like you can take this moment of us now and maybe they show.
That's why we said there's positive and there's negative faking. Her own
Alright.
was for a positive reason. She was doing it to build her mindset
So-
and to challenge herself.
So
The negative faking is me trying to make people feel that I am
okay,
weak.
now like
Yeah.
okay now since people don't want to fake it until they make it, let women start using their real hair until they make it. Can we
made
start
it.
from there? Can we start from
I
people?
take off my wig.
I can take off my wig.
You can take off.
I can take off
get
my
the body show. If by the end of this show, those guys that are still crushing will still crush, try it.
No, the truth is, we just have to. It's just like you are wearing dresses. Why do you wear clothes? Let's see your process.
Huh? No, I'm only past that process. The process was when I was little, but now I've passed that
No,
process.
when you say why are we wearing wigs, let's just leave our head to make our process.
We are not wearing wigs.
It's same.
Why do you do low
why
crack?
do you
Why do you shave?
It's different. Why
I
do you
should
wear
live back.
clothes?
You know me now. I used to keep dada.
Better, why do you wear clothes?
It's because I want to
Let's see
cover
your
my
process.
nakedness.
Oh, cover-
Okay, why are you wearing this
We
watch?
also cover
What's the
the
need of the
nakedness
watch?
of our head.
To check the time.
What's the need of this?
To assist you check the time. Like you guys cannot come do this
So you
today.
see, the process is something that it's a pain moment.
So, what should we consider before approaching social media? I'll start with you. Let me see.
I'll say it's important we actually cultivate the learning mindset. And generally, right now, about 85 to 90% of the world, when you wake up from bed in the morning, it's like your subconscious mind is really just telling you to pick up your phone first thing. Right now, people do not even pray again when they wake up from bed because it's just my phone. Let me check how many messages I've received while I was sleeping, the latest updates and all that. So you can start by cultivating the habit of maybe when you wake up from bed, instead of picking up your phone to see the latest trends on social media, maybe you could pray or brush your teeth first, make up your bed, clean your room, like try to give yourself space.
That's self-discipline.
Yes, to know when to take your phone to start scrolling through, because social media is all about scrolling. When you start, you have to actually like,
Snap out of it.
yes, you have to snap out of it. If you just wake up and you're doing, you realize that you spend 24 hours doing nonsense, like nothing. Even your room
More
is
like
just
an
snatched.
addiction.
Yes, social media is becoming addictive. So I'll say you should first of all start with the learning mindset and try to discipline yourself to know when to go on social media.
Me, I would just say, if Nanyash they give you, I will still say it confidently. If Nanyash they give you joy, please concentrate on the Nyash. Brittany, what do you think?
I think your point of Nyash is really, I don't know if it's educating out yet. But then on my part, what I think about the approaches, firstly is because one of the approaches I think we should have is, she has spoken about value. I think let's approach it positively. While we're going on social media, we're not going there to please somebody. We're not going there to impress people. We're going there to express ourselves again. So with me as a person, one of the things, the way I approach social media, I approach it with the angle of me revealing myself with what I have as gifts and potentials. My social media handle, if you go there, you'll see what I do. I don't post what I don't do. I post about my services. I post about what I know. I post about what I'm involved in. I post about everything that is inclusive of what my works, my potential, my gift, my talent. I don't hurt any. I'm learning
Card the hot to is part of your potentials.
No, that's for WhatsApp. Not
This
for
is
Facebook.
social media. You
Not
said
for
you
Instagram.
post on what gives you value and what you do. Card the work, in your hot today is part of your gift, right?
No, it's not
on?
part of my gifts. I'm just saying that approach it positively. I approach social media with the mindset that I'm coming online, I'm showcasing what I'm doing. As I'm showcasing what I'm doing, I'm coming with the mind that somebody will come to me that really, I want to hire you to do this. I want this your service. I want this your potential. And you have this knowledge. Please share this on this. Talk about this. So I'm coming to the social media with that mindset that I'm expecting something positive and I'm putting out something positive. I'm never coming with the energy of negativity. That's why some trends can be happening, but I will not talk about it, especially negative trends. That's because if I'm talking about negativity, I'm just giving room for it to thrive. What I come with is my own positive energy. I'll bring it out there. I don't care if somebody died. Like I was, I was posting something, I saw that there was an accident in Limbe or something, people died. When I saw it, I was so broken. And I was like, what if people can just digress this energy, this negative energy, and focus on something positive? Yes, people died. Now you're conveying that message. The person who is getting that message, how is it making them feel? So I approach social media with a positive mindset. The mindset to review or bring out positivity, to get positive energy too. And also, most important is to network. That's my strategy, because what I put out there makes people to connect with me. And my contacts are striving every day to get quality contacts. I don't want to get people who just watch my status. I want people who buy my product. I want people who buy what I do. I want people that will purchase my service. I want people that will purchase my product. Anything I'm selling. Because I as a person, I'm already a commodity. I've made myself every day, I've made myself to become so valuable that if you are talking to me, you know that there's a sense of worth that you put on me, that if you want me to come for anything that you think I can do for you as a service, you have to pay me. Yes, that's you. I become like a commodity. I become that person that you cannot get for free. Not that I have commodity in a different sense. But somebody like
when you were talking like that, my head was going far. Like a commodity, like
no.
What you say? Like, my head is going far.
There's a level.
There's a level of the commodity.
No.
Yes, there's a level of the commodity.
Commodity. That's the problem you are getting. Commodity is not liability. Commodity is when you become so valuable that people place the value on you. They know that if I'm calling Beza, I must call Beza with that. I'm calling him with it.
We are saying the same thing in different languages.
I'm calling him with an envelope because of his value.
Yes.
I'm calling him with
that's a difference. There's a difference between a slave queen and a shower. They are all commodities.
They are not commodities.
In different values.
There are great liabilities that are placed, that their values have been misplaced.
I bet they pay, Sha.
They pay them on useless value.
It's not value is value. Nothing is not useless. Are people using their commodities? Yes!
What is the commodity?
The commodities is making young men feel good and Pa feel good. Are they using it? Yes! Are this Pa happy? Yes! Did they pay well for the service? Answer for me. Yes! Come on. Support me. Yes! That's it!
And are their lives being great?
Yes!
What have they learned?
How
to buy the latest.
Are they fulfilled?
Yes.
Because most of them do those things. They are not fulfilled.
See, everybody must know the calling.
They wish they can join back. I've spoken with a lot of girls. You know, we do journalism, right? I also dare myself to talk with people. One thing I dare myself to do is talk to these ladies that we always tell them to be bad girls. I ask them a question: what happened? What made you to be that? How is in a very conversational way, not like in the way that I'm judging them. They will tell me that Brittany, sometimes I wish I could still be a virgin.
What's the essence of being a virgin?
Like they wish that they could not, they are not like the way they are now.
What's the essence?
They have the regrets. I'm trying to say in essence, they regret being who they are.
Okay, what's the
but
essence
they cannot
of being
turn back. What's the essence of being a virgin? I don't know. But to them, they feel like if they could turn back.
If Brittany, when they talk for Nana, be don't spoil since. What's the essence of being virgin? Like, why are you keeping it?
Why shouldn't they keep it?
Why should they keep it? That's the thing. Why?
The reason you want to defend your I want to talk to this. The reason why you want to say they should not keep it is the reason why she's saying her own reasons why she's saying that they should keep it.
I don't know. From the start of this program, the two of you have been supporting each other. Like it has been like it's a plan A to make sure that you ridicule me and everything I say.
You're instead the person contradicting our points of view.
You know, social media has made many people feel like, because if I do what A is doing, I'll have the same results.
Yes.
And I feel like the result of A is what it is.
That's the use of
no.
That's not the result can be like, okay, I'm giving my body and I'm getting rewards. Yeah. I'm getting funds. What is the fulfillment after that act? That's what we think. Maybe I see let's say I'm seeing Sharon posting, shaking boards, doing this guy is a fine boy is chatting her. Me too, I said, okay, maybe I do it, I have a fine boy chatting me. But then, when they get involved with each other, you can get to discover, if you go detailing or deep in depth, you discover that she's not boyfriend fine. No, you discover she's not happy.
Is your boyfriend fine?
Oh, she's so fine.
Very
fine.
Then why don't you want people to shake their bum up and get fine boyfriend? What's wrong with you people?
I never shook
She did not shake her bum up. Did she shake her bum up?
I'm going to expose your nude. I'm going to expose the nude to a new boyfriend. I'm going to expose her.
No, don't go and shake the boozer. See, we attract who we are. See, if you attract an unserious person, it's because you are not serious. I will always say this and I will keep saying it. If you attract a serious person, it's because you're serious. If you attract a fine man, responsible man, it's because you're responsible. Better I say all these things, maybe just want to suit the audience.
I'm not suiting anybody.
You are suiting
I'm
people.
telling you people for a fact. I love Nyash. I've not changed my mind from the start. I told you.
Why will you allow your girl to be
Nyash.
shaking Nyash?
Why would you not?
You stuck.
Because the girl don't want shake Nyash. Like there's an extent to which if she can shake the Nyash and send it to me.
And you're watching
No,
that?
it's not shake it and send it to you. We are talking about shaking and putting on social media.
It's
for
the
other
same to
people.
you, pass her through social media.
Whatever you're saying now, you have still not explained.
But
your
if my
point.
girlfriend is shaking Nyash, it's not really a bad thing, no. It's not really a bad thing. So far as I know, it's my Nyash. It's my Nyash. Everybody has a right. If you don't want to shake your own, it's your problem. Me, I want my Nyash to be shake.
How do we enter this Nyash issue?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well,
That's social media for us.
Wow.
It's always there to make things look good and look bad. But it all depends on how you take it. Like there's somehow now, sometimes even the things some people term bad are not really bad.
Like what?
Like sometimes it's mostly common with religion and men of God posting online, and the people always try to say it's bad or it's not good with some certain cause. I don't want to mention anybody's name, I don't want to mention anybody's program, but
I think it's the motive. What should judge?
But you can never know somebody's
That's
motive.
to say you cannot know. That's why sometimes it's not in everything that you judge.
Yeah.
For instance, when this news came out that Banky W was cheating on his wife at this one on social media, there was a lot of backlash. People were so angry. I as a person, I was super mad.
Why?
Because that's one couple I
Well, admire.
Now, but there was one thing I learned in this process, because Banky is a human being. If indeed he ever cheated on a wife, it's something that people do. Now, social media has made it in a way that we see people too close to perfection. Like, you see, people are showcasing the lifestyle. We expect them to maintain that lifestyle.
Since the beginning of this, that's the only thing. I've told you people, we are all
No,
humans.
please, I'm not advocating for
And
cheating.
cheating it's part of being humanity. It's part of your humanity. If you go around cutting people's sticks because they cheat, okay, that means Banky W now would have been.
I will advocate for your girlfriend to cut yours, because the way you're insisting, it shows that you don't even love. Because true love will not even warrant you to even be advocating or something.
Until
like
you're talking
this.
about it publicly and supporting it publicly
Means you're indirectly
on social media.
a girl that you don't value her, you don't respect her.
I value her.
You show father's dishonor.
I value her.
You dishonor her.
She knows.
How?
I'm saying it because you
Then
watch
you
this
watch
video. I'm not saying it because you watch this video. I'm not saying it because I mean
There's
it.
a shit.
Okay, if there's a she, that's the thing too. That's the thing too. I don't know if she's there, but if she's there, I'm doing it because.
You see, so I was trying to say that there. When I was judging Banky, I got to understand something. When we're on social media, we expect people to maintain
A certain
What they
lifestyle.
show us.
Yes. Like in the case of Renew, we see that she actually was a very decent girl, or she is a decent girl. She has always been posting decently. The day she posted indecently, she had a backlash where people were so angry and mad. People spoke, I saw comments were all really close. Like, we did not sign up for this. We signed up for a decent girl. We did not sign up for indecency. But then we're failing to understand that people have lives. The truth is, there are times I'll choose to be casual. I'm corporate. I'm a corporate person. I deal a lot with corporate events. So if I'm wearing a suit, I'm dressed in a very corporate way, does not mean that that's my life. I have a life out of this. So one thing I was trying to say, that what I learned from social media too, is that we should not be quick to point finger or judge people, because these people also have lives out of the media, and oftentimes that's their real life. What you don't see on the media is a real life, because what I am really, the complete me, is not who I am on social media. I only show you what I want you to see. I will not show you a bad thing. I will not show you that I'm crying. I will not show you that I don't have 50. I'll not show you that I have transport, but I'll always show you that I'm eating this good food, I'm at this good restaurant, and so on and so forth. So that's basically what I was trying to pinpoint.
To wrap up the show, what's your take-home message for your people watching about social media? Like, what's your final words for them?
Like I already said, like in case of our approach, let's approach social media positively. Let's come on social media with expectations to deliver positively, get positive response, and definitely showcase what you do. Don't come and talk about something else. Showcase what you do. If you are doing business, talk about it. If you are doing anything that is making sense, please talk about it on social media, because
You're advocating for just sense.
yes, sense.
What about What about the people that don't have
Nyash.
sense? I don't have to talk about Nyash. What about the people that don't have sense?
They should advocate for donor.
So those people that don't have sense, there's no social media for them.
What's your donors?
Alright, Joe. Sharon, though. You'll be very vocal, just like your sister here. I hope so you don't go tell me to say you know one Nyash. So what's your final take-home message for your people?
I already said it earlier. I'll just say that we should handle social media with a lot of discipline. Because if you're not disciplined, you know that is your daily program that will actually determine if you end up successful or as a failure. So if you're not disciplined, you end up becoming so addicted that you're not able to separate yourself from your phone. If every day when you wake up, the first thing you do is pick up your phone and go through social media and spend hours scrolling. So what amount of time do you actually use for something productive? No, little or no time. And at the end of the day, you end up a failure. I'm not saying you feel better. You know your program and you know your results. So yeah, I'm just saying be disciplined with how you handle it and try to create time to actually spend with your loved ones, not sitting with your loved ones in a group, but still using your phone all through.
Me, I still follow Nyach. Nothing can separate me from Nyach. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of today's program. Please use social media responsibly. No my outside the talk for you about Nyach. Please. Avoid that. If you like Nyach, look 2 videos for Nyach, 10 videos will go help you. At least that way if you match. I can also stop Nyach. Nyach is the key. But you have to mix it up. For by all by Nyach committee. We say power to the Nyach. See you.
Begini, power to the Nyach.